Hey everybody, welcome back, and today we're doing yet another lab. This one is thermal energy transfer, 3 types of thermal energy transfer, explore 1. And it's on page 51 of the segment 2 workbook. For this lab, you will need a stove, or you can use an electric cooktop like this one, a lava lamp, a lighter or matches, a ruler, a timer, some tape, a thermometer, 2 metal containers, a flashlight or overhead projector, a radiometer, some aluminum foil, a small candle, some wax chips, or you can just cut some wax out of a candle, some cooking fuel or oil, and a heat lamp. Okay, so what we're going to do is part 1, conduction. So we're going to get a piece of aluminum foil, just like this, very thin piece of aluminum foil, and make sure it is 15 centimeters long on this side right here. Oh, gotta flip it over. All right, so I have a ruler here, and we're going to measure and make sure it is 15 centimeters. So we have about 15 centimeters right there. So that is perfect, 15 centimeters, just like that. All right, so this is a perfect size. So what we're going to do is take this ruler here and the piece of aluminum foil. We're going to put the ruler on the end of the aluminum foil like this, just like that, and we're going to roll it up. Keep going. Here's 1, 2, 3, and about 4. So it should look like this when you're done. And now we're going to take the ruler out. So we're just going to kind of, I guess, shake it out. Oh, it's coming out on this side actually. There we go. So we have the ruler here, and it's going to slide it out from the inside. So now we just have about a 4-layer thick piece of aluminum foil here. I'm going to flatten it out. Ooh, whoa, that's a fill. There we go. So now it is all flattened out. It's a nice little thicker piece of aluminum foil. So now we're going to take the ruler away for a minute. Okay, so now we have 2 aluminum or metal containers. So we're going to put these down like this. We got 2 metal containers here, and we're going to space them out 15 centimeters apart. So I'm going to put the ruler here, and 15 centimeters. Oh, let's put this over here actually. Just about there. Ooh. So we can just space them out perfectly. Just about there. So now the cans are about 15 centimeters apart, which is perfect. That's what we want. So now we're going to get our aluminum foil piece back, this little bridge that we made, and we're going to put it across like this to make a little bridge. So just right on top, just like that. And now we're going to get some tape. All right, so I got some duct tape right here, which should be strong enough. I'm going to bend the piece of foil down a little bit into the metal container. Try not to move the metal containers. Just like that. So now it's bent down, and I'm going to tape it into place from the inside. Ooh, well. There we go. So now it looks like a diving board. All right, so now we're going to tape down the other side. So I'm gonna bend this down just into there like that. And then just get this piece of tape and tape it on the inside. Make sure it doesn't move. And I don't know, just like that. It looks kind of weird, but there we go. And once again, we can just measure, make sure that's 15 centimeters about. Yep, just about 15 centimeters across. So that is perfect. Okay, so now we're going to place some wax chips. I don't really have wax chips, so I just cut out some pieces of a candle, and about the same size as chocolate chips, just like that. And I'm just going to place them at 3 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and 13 centimeters across the foil. So got the ruler again. Get a piece of wax out. I'm going to place it at 3 centimeters. So right here, that's 3 centimeters from that side. So this is 3 centimeters. Get another piece. I'm going to place it at 8 centimeters. That's right there, 8 centimeters. And then the last piece, I'm going to place it at 13 centimeters. So pretty much all the way across over here at 13 centimeters. So it should look just like that. You got your pieces of wax at the end right there, just across your little foil bridge. So that's perfect. So now what we're going to do is get another candle, just like that. Another candle, and it's a small candle. So we have the candle here, and it's too short, so we're going to raise it up with this piece of plastic. There we go. And when we place the candle here, all right, so that's the furthest I can get, nearest the 3 centimeter piece of wax. So we're going to light the candle with the lighter, and if you don't have a lighter, you can use matches. Doesn't really matter. And remember, be safe with this. Don't touch the flames. Have an adult help you if you need it. So we're going to be very careful. I'm going to light the candle, and I'm going to push it under the 3 centimeter candle. And then once I do that, I'm going to start a timer. And then we're going to see how long it takes for each wax chip to start melting. And they start melting when they look glossy. So I'm going to place the little timer right here. I'm going to light the candle. So watch out right here. I'm going to light it. So I'm going to light the lighter. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ouch. Well, gotta shake it. There we go. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. There we go. We're going to light the candle. Ooh. Ooh. All right, let's try that again. So you got to be careful with this. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm just going to put the candle up like this. All right, the candle is on fire. Place it down carefully. Be very careful with this. Place it under here. There we go. Start the timer. Oh, it looks like the wax is trying to fall off right here. So it's already starting to melt. So we're at 6 seconds. That is wax piece number 1. 6 seconds. It's going to fall off right here. Okay. 6 seconds for piece number 1. Just keep watching here. We're at 30 seconds right now. So for piece number 1, it is 6 seconds. Looks like number 2 is starting to melt. So it is at around 41 seconds. So for chip number 2, 41 seconds. Chip number 1 is already almost all the way melted. Look at that. Oh, and it's completely gone now. And number 3, it still looks exactly the same. Okay, alright, so chip 3 is starting to melt very slowly right now. It has been 5 minutes, 50 seconds. 5 minutes, 50 seconds for chip 3 to start to melt. It's barely melting, but it is melting a little bit. Chips 1 and 2 are pretty much gone already. So for chip 1, it is 6 seconds, I'm pretty sure. Chip 2, it was 41 seconds. And chip 3 is 5 minutes, 50 seconds. So write that into your workbook where it says chip and time on page 51. So now your data table should look something like this. And now answer the following questions. So this is the end of part 1, and we will see you in part 2. Alright, so this is part 2, convection. Alright, so now we have a lava lamp. And be careful, do not touch the lava lamp. And make sure you turn on the lava lamp a few hours before starting this activity, because the lava lamp will take some time to heat up and warm up. Remember, do not touch the lava lamp while it is heated up or warming up, because it is really hot. So just be very careful. This is a 14.5-inch lava lamp, and it took about 3 hours to heat up. So just make sure it's all heated up, and when it's heated up, it should look like this. It flows up and down. Okay, so we're going to observe the lava lamp, and we're going to pick one of the blobs near the bottom. So I see there's a big blob at the bottom. So we're just going to choose that one, and we're going to follow it through the lamp. So I can see that the blob is coming up. It is going higher. It's all the way up here now. And there we go, it's traveling up. You can see. And there we go, it's all the way up now. And it has reached the top. And you can see now it's coming back down. And it is coming down again. And there. And it just came back down. So we can see how the blobs are just going up and down. You can see it's going up again. It's going back up. So we can just observe this. And go up. Just like that. And then it's going to come back down. There we go. We have another blob coming back down. This time it's coming down a little bit slower. That's pretty cool. Check that out. Alright, the blob is starting to come back down now. And here it comes. It's going down. Ooh. Check that out. And ooh, it's all the way to the bottom now. Okay, so you're just going to draw the lava lamp and show what happens. Use arrows and labels to identify the parts. And that is under step 5 on page 53. Just draw what you are observing over here, this lava lamp. That is really cool. All right. Okay, so next up, we have a electric cooktop over here. You can also use the stove in your kitchen, but right now we have a portable cooktop right here. And what we're going to do is get a metal container, just like this, and we're going to fill it up with cooking fuel. So in this case, it is some corn oil. So we're just going to fill it up over here. Fill the can up with oil. And remember, do not use gasoline. Only use oil or cooking fuel. I'm just going to fill up a little bit of this. Alright, so I think that's pretty good. So right now the can is maybe a quarter of the way full of oil, the cooking corn oil. So now we're going to place it on the cooktop. Alright, so we have the can right there. So we're going to start the stove. So I'm going to turn this on right here. Okay, so we're going to start this cooktop right here. We're going to put on max. So right now it's heating up the can of oil. Be very careful. Do not touch the stove or anywhere near the cooktop. Do not touch the oil. Starting to smell a little bit. All right. We're going to shine a flashlight at the can of oil over here. And we're going to see the shadow of the heat waves coming out from it. So I have a super bright flashlight, 1,500 lumens. You can also use an overhead projector, but we don't have one here, so I'm just going to use a flashlight. Just like that. So I'm going to place the flashlight on a surface. Alright, so I'm shining a flashlight at it. And you can see right here, you can see the shadow of the heat rising up from the oil. Can you see that right there? There's a little shadow of the heat waves. We're just going to heat it up for a little bit longer. This is on high settings. We're just going to let it heat up for a little bit longer. You can see that right there. All right, so you can see all those shadows right there from the steam. All right, we're going to turn it off. All right, the bottom of the can is actually starting to turn brown a little bit. I don't want to cook this any longer. So I hope you saw the shadow of the steam and the heat rising up from the can. I think I just destroyed this can. Okay. So there we have it. It is pretty stinky right now. We're going to remove the can from the cooktop later. We're not going to do that now. It is way too hot. So right now, under step 6 on page 53, you're going to draw what you just observed and use arrows and labels. All right. Make sure you have an adult supervision here, since it is really hot. Again, do not touch this. The oil inside. Ew. It's actually pretty disgusting. Ooh. Okay, this is disgusting. Maybe you want to do this in a very ventilated room. Make sure the door is not closed, since this is very stinky. All right. Okay. I don't want to touch this can. Ew, it smells disgusting. It smells like some disgusting rotten food right now. So this will conclude part 2, convection. Make sure you draw those pictures. And now we have part 3. Alright, so that is actually the end of this video for parts 1 and 2. I'll have parts 3 and 4 in a different video, since these videos are getting a little bit too long. So the video for parts 3 and 4 will be linked in the description below, so check them out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in part 3.